for the time to tick over to 7:45. Your referee Oliver Langford finally blows his whistle, and it is Hull City who will get things underway. It certainly seems like a holding brief for Xavier Simons in net, with Regan Slater a little bit further forward. Here's Alfie Jones at the back. Right-hand side now. It's Hull City's turn to be patient as Gassimer comes across, but good pressure there from Max Lowe. Helps it into Marvin Johnson, then Bannon with a little chip pass out to the left-hand side. Lovely run by Gassimer into the middle here. Can he get his pass away? He can. Windass across the keeper and just wide. Very close, really pacey and powerful run by Jeddy Gassimer out from the left. He left the whole defence for dead. Then he may well have shot. We've seen him hit a couple of ones from range and hit them well, but he chose Windass, which was probably the right option, just couldn't hit the target.
Great little passage of play again showed great composure. We broke the press of Hull. Bannon showed a lot of quality just to flick it round the corner over the top of the fullback, which has allowed Jeddy Gassimer to burst away. They were no chance of catching him.
Unlucky from Sheffield Wednesday and Josh Windass, who visibly very frustrated to come off at the weekend. But look, you want your players unhappy at being substituted in a game as Longman looks to feed the ball into Casey Palmer in the area. Low shot! James Beadle down well to his left-hand side, a couple of yards wide. Beadle got his angles right and let the ball go behind. It's a goal kick to Wednesday.
Well, to be fair, I thought it was well wide, but the way James Beadle reacted, it must have been a heck of a lot closer than I thought.
It's a great start for the Reds at Oakwell. Things starting to bubble here as Windass gets some space on the right-hand side for Sheffield Wednesday. Ugbo through the middle, gets away from his man. Ike Ugbo to the byline again, across goal. Only 2 or 3 yards when it crossed the goal line. It's a decent effort. It's great movement as well from Ugbo, but just wide. But Wednesday, couple of good opportunities within a few minutes.
Great movement for Windass, then great movement again for Ike Ugbo. I'm telling you now, his teammates, if he does score tonight, his teammates will be absolutely ecstatic for the kid. We know he's going through a bit of a rough time. He's not shown a lack of confidence there. He's taking the shot on from a really, really tight angle. He's good striker movement.
So takes the free kick. It resets things a little bit here for Danny Rurl's side. Valentin out on the right-hand side, back in the team tonight. Valerie finds Windass, first time ball down the right. Valentin will make this, he's going to get there and he's going to keep it in as well. Chops the defender, comes back, Windass will strike it. It's blocked in the area. Gassimer gets away from his man and it's blocked behind from Charlie Hughes. Look, for all intents and purposes that was going to go in. It's a corner for Wednesday. Great opportunity for Gassimer, great presence as well by Windass and from Valentin in the build-up.
Brilliant little partnership down that side, exactly what we're talking about. Valentin out wide, finds Windass with a cut back, who's a little bit more inside in the pocket, has a strike for the edge of the box, doesn't catch it clean, lands at Gassimer's feet. Again, another sort of, not the cleanest of strikes, but they're the type of goals that do end up going in. Luckily enough for Hull, drifts side of the post.
Bannon out to the right-hand side. Johnson. An incredible ball that is in from the left-hand side across to the right with his laces. Here's Valentin stepping in field, runs into 2 Hull City players. Clearance isn't the best. Max Lowe's going to come forward from the back as Longman will hammer it away, but the ball from Johnson there, Lee, to even attempt it.
That was up where his ball, what was it, was it 2 games ago where he's been around for Josh Windass to score? What a wonderful pass that was.
The Norwich game, wasn't it?
That was the Norwich game, exactly.
Here comes Shea Charles through the middle of the Hull City half, out to the left-hand side for Marvin Johnson. Johnson will cut in field, looking for a blue and white shirt, finds Shea Charles, who gets his shot away, couple of yards wide. Wonderful hit from the Northern Ireland international. Wednesday piling on the pressure at the moment.
It's come in statistically, the amount of shots towards goal has been excellent for Sheffield Wednesday. Again, I've said it a couple of times, statistics. I mean, a lot of people go on possession based and everything like that. For me, shots on target, balls into the final third, balls into the penalty box, crosses put in, that's where your team's doing well in my opinion. And Wednesday are certainly leading the charge from that statistics point of view.
Here's Marvin Johnson being shut down here by João Pedro, the Brazilian-born Italian international, as Gassimer goes down the left, low ball into the air. It's going to come back to Valentin. Just over 12 yards out, couldn't keep it down, goal gaping. He'll be disappointed with that as well. It was an excellent ball in from the left. Nobody was with him. He really should have at least hit the target. Probably should have scored.
I'm looking at the stats there just now, and that's the 8th shot at goal. Listen, don't get me wrong, we've only had one on target, but the 8th shot at goal in 21 minutes. So it's almost a shot at goal every 3 minutes. So
Wednesday, well, it kind of feels like they should be 1 or 2-0 up here at Hull, but as at the moment it's still 0-0, and we're just enjoying this 3 or 4 minute period now, Lee, where Wednesday are keeping the shape, allowing Hull to have the ball where they're not hurting them. Yeah,
we've talked a lot about the wonderful little passages of play they've had up to now and the chances they've created and everything like that, but the other side of the game they're doing tremendously well. I think part of the modern game is nullifying space to opposition, and they're certainly doing that at the moment.
Well, Casey Palmer has just taken a foul from Jan Valery, a 2-man wall in there. Barry Bannon being one of the players in that wall. Here comes Palmer, who's going to hit it. Beadle dives down to his right-hand side once again, gets his angles spot on as the ball flies into the side netting. 10 yards inside the Hull half. Bannon's going to take a quick free kick, look down the left-hand side for Marvin Johnson, who chips it in the area. Gassimer's coming in. Does he keep it in? Does it get a deflection off Charlie Hughes? No, it doesn't. But a dangerous ball in from Johnson. Gassimer watched it all the way and was unlucky there, just run out of space.
Yeah, another brilliant little piece of vision for Barry Bannon, picking out, and relationships, picking out Marv. He's made the run early, got in behind Louis Coyle, put the ball across the box, and unfortunately just weren't able to get on the back of it.
Hughes down the left-hand side here for Camera. Casey Palmer into the middle. There's going to be a turn from Slater. What a save that is from Beadle. Brilliant work from Slater, completely did the Wednesday defence, and James Beadle has kept his body big, saved with his legs, and has saved Sheffield Wednesday there certainly.
That's the biggest chance of the game, without a doubt. Regan Slater, it's a wonderful piece of skill. Done the defenders upside down there, and then James Beadle pulls off a wonderful save from, less than 6 yards out?
Still, either Pandor's goal not breached. Charles delivers it into a central area. Deshaun Bernard was there. It's going to roll up in the air once again, and then headed goalwards by Windass. Did it come off the post in the end? Well, it's come back to Shea Charles. Low ball into the area. He's going to get a third go at it. He goes down inside the box. Referee thinks about it and gives the penalty. Sheffield Wednesday have a spot kick. Finally, they celebrate in the away end like they've just won the Premier League. 558 days it's taken. But Sheffield Wednesday have a spot kick. Charles fouled in the box.
Rob will be gutted he's not here. He's got that countdown clock almost. Listen, really good from the referee. He took his time to clearly get it in his head. I think the linesman may have had some say in it. He seemed to look at the linesman as well. But listen, it's the play overall. In 36 minutes of the game, Sheffield Wednesday deserve to have this opportunity.
Josh Windass, who will step up to take this. 63 league games, 72 games in all competitions since Michael Smith stuck one away against Peterborough in the playoffs. And Josh Windass has the chance to put Wednesday ahead from the spot. Little stutter step, hits it, sends the keeper the wrong way. The wait has been worth it. 558 days later, Sheffield Wednesday have a penalty and they score it as well. Great effort from Windass, fantastic composure, his 5th of the season. The away end jubilant, 8 minutes to the break. Hull City 0, Sheffield Wednesday 1. As Bannon will look to swing one high in the air and out to the right-hand side. Poor touch from Drame, and Paul Valentin will pounce on this. Looks to get beyond his man and does so. Valentin into the penalty area, goes down under the challenge. Referee says no penalty. And wow, wouldn't have that been something? None for over 550 days, and then to get 2 within 4 minutes would have just been typical of football.
I thought he was looking for it, I've got to be honest with you.
In the end, the ball just wouldn't quite roll for him.
Exactly. That would have been mental, that of 2 in the space of 5 minutes.
Hey, who knows? Who knows? Back to Charlie Hughes. Feeds it into the middle for Simons. Now right hand side, Coyle, good first time touch out of his feet into the box, looking for the head of Slater. It's cleared away, but then worked back in the box. Wednesday a little ragged, it's going to be shot towards goal, and Beadle with another another absolutely brilliant save in the middle as Simons went in. Referee will blow for a free kick. It looked like it was going in the bottom corner. I'm convinced Beadle got a touch onto the post.
That is the second one, yeah. Well, you can see the reaction for his teammates giving him a high five there. He certainly got something on it. And again, a little bit of scrappy play that just drops kindly for the whole player, and he gets that shot of goal. Sometimes you need a little bit of luck in football, but those two saves are no down to luck. That's quality.
Excellent from James Beadle. Yeah, poor clearance here. It's going to allow the Gossamer in, but Xavier Simons has got lucky there. He stuck his body on the floor as Wednesday momentarily looked like they got an advantage. Really poor ball in the middle by Simons, though, but then a poor clearance by Paul Valentin, and Danny Röhl does a little jump in the air in frustration. His camera off the left-hand side into the middle. Drame with the shot, and it's over the top of the bar. Can't keep it down 25 yards out. So right-hand side, Mellum will look to curl it in. The German hits it towards the back stick. There's a header down. Beadle will save it. Jumping away to his left was Joao Pedro with the header. Really dangerous moment. A good save from Beadle in another corner.
To be fair, they've got Barry Bannon challenging for that ball just outside the edge of the 86-yard box, so I wouldn't fancy his chances of winning headers for corners right enough, but he was in the challenge, and it's another good save for Beadle.
His camera on the left as Hull take it short. Amur into the area. Good early shot from James Beadle. Drops to the ground. More boos from the home fans. Things turning a little toxic here as Dominic Iorfa is going to come on shortly. Whether he'll come on for Deschamps Bernard, he's wearing a mask tonight, so he certainly was okay at the weekend. We'll see what that's all about, whether it's just a knock in training or something, just a precaution.
Yep.
But he will get some respite at the weekend when Wednesday travel to Derby County on Sunday. And so he'll have nearly 2 weeks off, because then it's Preston at home the following Saturday for Wednesday, as Ingleson will play it through with the outside of his boot to the right-hand side for Smith into the area. Masaba's there. What a challenge that is from the winger Abu Kamara, who gets back. Masaba looked like the goal was gaping for 2-0. Brilliant bit of defensive work from the wide man.
Brilliant play from Wednesday. I think it's Ingleson picks it up
brilliant first
middle
ball
of the park. What a great pass with the outside of the foot. Finds Michael Smith, who lifts his head. Could have pulled the trigger, but and probably made the right decision, don't get me wrong. I think nobody expected Kamara to get back.
Here's Masaba for Wednesday on halfway, trying to drive forward. Another goal for Wednesday now with 10 to go, probably does it. But he goes down again, and no foul, says Oliver Langford. Nicely back from Marvin Johnson near side to get in the way as Casey Palmer goes down wanting a cheap free kick, doesn't get one. Liam Palmer driving through the middle. He's got Marvin Johnson to the left-hand side. Johnson at deep ball. Masaba, can he keep it in? He can. He plays it back to Michael Smith, who side-foots the ball home. The Hull City defence just gave up, gave Michael Smith plenty of room, and the half-time substitute has come on and looks like he's put Wednesday on course for a third away win in 4 games in the Championship. Smith with his 4th of the season. They kept it alive, they kept their cool, and Sheffield Wednesday are heading to a big 3 points in the Yorkshire Derby at the MKM Stadium as the home fans head for the exits. Hull City 0, Sheffield Wednesday 2.
I just looked down at Tim Walter there. I mean, he just looks a beaten man, head down. I mean, it's really harsh on Hull in the second half. They have played well without really causing any dangerous sort of opportunities, but they have played well. They have been the better team, but Wednesday have done the ultimate sucker punch job in this second half. They've soaked up all the pressure, they've hit them on the counter-attack, and it's a wonderful, wonderful finish.
Substitutes in the second half that Tim Walter has tried to affect the game with. It hasn't happened for him. Coyle into the box. That's a really dangerous ball in. James Beadle has to watch it all the way. He claims it well. Took a bounce in the box in between Iorfa and Bernard, and there goes the full-time whistle. You can hear the reaction from the home fans. There's an embrace between the two German bosses, Danny Röhl and Tim Walter. The cheers go up in the away end